game week predictions for this week. Man U versus Newcastle. Newcastle dropped off form a bit, so I've gone Man United 2, Newcastle 1. Nottingham Forest versus Man City. I think Forest have been alright at home, but City's going to be too strong for them. I've gone 2-0 City. Arsenal v Brighton. I've just gone for 2-1 Arsenal. Brentford v Bournemouth. Brentford are not bad at home. I can see Bournemouth turning the form around, so I've gone 2-1 Bournemouth. Burnley Everton. Burnley are really poor. I'm going to go Everton 2-0. Liverpool v Wolves. Wolves are going to get beat every game. I've gone easy for Liverpool 3-0. West Ham Fulham. I've gone for boring 1-1 draw. Chelsea v Villa. Villa looking pretty decent. I've got them to win this one. I know I've gone 2-0 Villa. Palace vs Spurs. I mean, Palace were poor against Leeds. I mean, we absolutely dominated and battered them. But I think they'll bounce back and win this one. I've gone 2-1 Palace. And last but not least, Sunderland v Leeds. I mean, the form we're in, I think we can beat anybody. I really do. But Sunderland are pretty good at home. And I think it's going to be the hardest game of this month, personally. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
Gonna do my football predictions for the Premier League game week 18 fixtures in a second, but a little call to action first. Make sure to drop the KB Terrace Talk TikTok account a follow. And also make sure to drop the YouTube and other socials as well, because on the YouTube channel, that's where you're going to be able to see the live streams for the Sunday service, the Premier League talk, the Miller's Monday, the FPL show. So make sure to drop them a follow, help them get towards that 1,000 followers. But here are my predictions for game week 18 then. Kicking off with Man United versus Newcastle. I think Newcastle are going to come away with a 2-1 win in this one. Man City versus Forest. I can only see Man City winning this game. They want to stay on the heels of Arsenal in the battle for the title. So a 3-1 win for Man City. Arsenal versus Brighton. Brighton are lacking a little bit of quality in front of goal, and Arsenal with one of the best defences in the league. So I'm going to predict a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Brentford versus Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth are hitting a bit of form again. Semenyo's scoring goals again. So I think they're going to come away with a 3-1 win. Everton versus Burnley. I think it's going to be a close game, but Everton are going to come away and nick it with a 2-1 win. Liverpool versus Wolves. Surely Liverpool you're playing the worst team in the league. You got to come away with a 3-0 win in this one. But at the same time, it's Liverpool, and I wouldn't be shocked if Wolves somehow could come away with 3 points. Fulham versus West Ham. You don't know with Fulham whether they're going to score lots of goals or if it's going to be a 1-0 win, but I'm predicting this is going to be one of their 1-0 wins. Chelsea versus Villa. Villa, again, similar to Man City, are going to be wanting to stay in that title race and going to be up for it. And again, they're scoring great goals as well, nearly every single game. And I think Villa, again, going to score a great goal and come away with a 2-1 win. Sunderland versus Leeds. Both teams are going to be up for it. Leeds are hitting some good form. Sunderland are being very well in the Prem this season. But I think they're both going to come away with just 1 point. And I think it's going to be the same scenario in Palace versus Spurs. I think it's just going to be a close game and it's just going to end up being 1-1. But let me know in the comment section what you think of these predictions and what would you potentially do differently.
Afternoon, top tickers. So I'm doing this video. It's my predictions for game week 18, which is coming up over the Christmas period, starting one game on Boxing Day, a couple of games then on the Saturday, and then the remaining games then on the Sunday. So this is my predictions. It's going to be Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 2, Nottingham Forest 3, Manchester City 2. Got to back my own team. Arsenal 2, Brighton 1, Brentford 0, Bournemouth 2, Burnley 1, Everton 3, Liverpool 2, Wolves 0, West Ham United 1, Fulham 3, Chelsea 1, Villa 3, Sunderland 2, Leeds 2, and Crystal Palace 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1. That's my predictions. Game week 18, we're doing it on behalf of KB Terrace Talk. So if you don't follow the podcast, make sure that you follow it. I host the Sunday night show. I'm also appearing on the Thursday night show and occasionally on the FPL show on a Friday. And we've also got the Monday Millers show. Make sure you check them all out. It's at KB Terrace Talk. I'll put the link in my bio. And yeah, hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas. And I will see you all some point between Christmas and New Year. Ta-ra!
How's it going, guys? It's your boy, Brighton fan Dan here, reporting for KB Terrace Talk. As you guys know, there will be no more live shows until the new year, but we will still be carrying on bringing our predictions to you guys as normal like we do on the show. So we're going to be kicking it off with Manchester United versus Newcastle. Of course, it's at Old Trafford. Anything can happen. I just don't see a winner, so I've gone with Man United 2, Newcastle United 2. So points are going to be shared there. Then we head into the City ground where Nottingham Forest take on Manchester City. Manchester City have just won 3-0. Look very comfortable, but it's West Ham. But yeah, they won 3-0. And City have unfortunately lost to Fulham. So where do I see this one going? Again, with the Man United result. Forest at home, very good. City away, not as good. But I'm going to go with Nottingham Forest to get a point. So it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Arsenal against my boys Brighton. You can't not back your team. Come on. I've got to do it, haven't I? It's going to be incorrect. Or it might not be. Come on, have the faith. It's going to be a nice miracle here. Arsenal 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. Come on, yes, Seagulls. All right, so then we move on to Brentford, Bournemouth. Simple one. I've gone Brentford 2, Bournemouth 1. Burnley v Everton. I don't see Burnley getting anything out of the game. Apart from a goal. They will get a goal. But it's going to be Burnley 1, Everton 2. Liverpool versus Wolves, or should we call them just deep all-in Wolves that are just going to keep going down and down. I just don't know when they're going to pick up anything. And it's not going to be this game either. Liverpool walk away 2-0 win. West Ham, Fulham. Again, I just spoke about Fulham obviously beating City. Huge for them. West Ham losing to City. But West Ham at home, probably going to bounce back. I hope they do bounce back because I'm backing them to win this game 2-1. Chelsea versus a very, very, very in-form Aston Villa. Are Villa's break's going to finally come off? Are they going to start losing the momentum? No. I'm going to back Villa and I'm going to say Chelsea get a goal, but Villa come back firing and they win 2-1. Sunderland Leeds, this was one that I crossed out multiple times. I didn't know where to predict it. So Leeds win, Sunderland win, both teams doing well. Sunderland obviously just got a draw against us at the Amex, which isn't an easy place to go. Clean sheet as well, 0-0. Leeds, obviously off the back of absolutely battering Palace. Go on, Leeds. Well done for that. So I haven't predicted a winner. I've just gone for a low 1-1 draw. Yeah, I could be very wrong with that one, but that will probably be a game to watch, to be fair. And then on to the final prediction, then we've got Crystal Palace that I just spoke about getting spanked by Leeds against Tottenham Hotspur, who unluckily lost with 9 men against Liverpool. Which way have I gone? Well, I'm a Brighton fan, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't care. Go on, Tottenham. Beat them for us. So I have gone Crystal Palace 1, Tottenham 2. Those are my prediction, guys. Happy Christmas. See you in the new year.
Hello, KB Terrace Talk fans. It is GH, or better known as Glory Hole here. I've got my Game Week 18 predictions for you for the Premier League week coming up. So we've got some interesting fixtures and I have predicted some interesting results as per usual. Now game 1, Man United are not playing on Monday night for once, which is a bit crazy. They're in a bit of a bad form and they don't have Bruno Fernandes. So I think they're going to lose. I think Newcastle are a decent team. They're going to get a 2-1 win. It's going to be 2 goals for Watermelon. Also, you've got to factor in Man United have got a few players like Mbeumo, their best performer at AFCON. And as Lee says, Ahmad's gone too. So you can't say Man United have got a good chance based on that. So I think Newcastle 2-1. Forest v Man City. Now, Phil, I'm sorry, but I cannot predict a Forest win. I just simply cannot predict a Forest win. Forest are in a terrible run of form. I think they're going to get smacked up. They might score a goal. 4-1 City. I think City are too good. Haaland's in great form. City haven't really lost anyone to AFCON other than Marmoush and Ain't Nori, but Ain't Nori wasn't really playing much. Marmoush wasn't really playing much. So I don't think that will be too much of a factor in it. I think City, nice and easy, 4-1 win. Arsenal v Brighton. Now that could be an interesting match. I do think Brighton will give a good showing for themselves. I think Arsenal have got just a little bit too much. So I think Arsenal are going to win that one 2-1. They're just going to edge it. What have we got next? We've got Burnley, Everton. Now, Burnley are not a very good team, but notoriously they do score goals. Whether it's a lot of goals, not really to be seen, but they do get at least one goal. So I think Burnley are going to score, but Everton are going to win 3-1. I think Everton are too good to not win that match. Burnley probably already down. It's sad to see, but I think Burnley haven't really got a lot. Liverpool, Wolves. Ekitike in great form, Wolves in terrible form. I think, yes, we are gonna miss Szoboszlai, who's out with a suspension for too many yellows. But realistically, Wolves are terrible, absolutely hopeless. They're down and out already. So I'm going to predict Liverpool a nice, comfortable 3-0 win. I don't see anything from Wolves that is going to make them trouble us. I think Ekitike is going to get a couple, and maybe like Gravenberch or something from midfield. I don't know, but we'll convincingly win that one. West Ham, Fulham. Now, that's probably a tighter game than a lot of people are thinking. Although I can't see West Ham winning it, but it is going to be a tight game. I think Fulham are just going to edge it 1-0, and it's going to be Harry Wilson for my FPL. Come on, Wilson. Chelsea, Villa. Now, could easily go either way, could easily end in a draw, but I do hope, just for the sake of, there are already 7 wins in a row or something stupid in the league. I think Villa would just be incredible if they win that. So Villa to win 2-1. Sunderland, Leeds. Now then, Sunderland, it's going to be a difficult one knowing what Sunderland are going to do, considering they've lost a fair few players to AFCON. Leeds, they've got some good form, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin is in the form of his lifetime at the minute. So fair play to him. I hope for Sunderland, Dan and Luke Birch, I hope it's a good game. I hope it's entertaining. I hope there's lots of goals. So I've predicted 2-2. I don't think either team are going to win it. I think there's going to be, as I said, lots of goals, and it's going to be a draw. Now on to the last game of the week. We've got Palace v Spurs. Now that's a tough one because notoriously Spurs are better away from home, and Palace have been quite poor in the last few games. I think Mateta's on a bad stretch. I think Spurs are going to win, and I think it's going to be quite an easy game for them. I think 3-1 to Spurs. I don't think Palace are going to do too much. Now then, what do we think? Hopefully, hopefully Spurs bounce back, because I know Spurs lost to Liverpool recently. I know Spurs haven't really done much recently, but I do think they'll bounce back. So yeah, there is my predictions for game week 18 of the Premier League.
Good evening, everyone. Here are my predictions for game week 19. So starting off on Boxing Day, we have Man United, Newcastle. I think that is going to be a home victory for Man United, 2-1 win. That then takes us on Saturday. The early kickoff is Phil's Nottingham Forest against Carl's Man City. I think City are starting to look pretty good at the moment. I think that could be 3-0 away win, Man City. We have Mercer's Arsenal versus Brighton fan Dan. Sorry, Dan. I think that's going to be a 1-0 Arsenal victory. Brentford Bournemouth. Absolute stinker of a match. 1-1. Burnley Everton. think that could be a tough game for Everton going away to Burnley. I'm going to see a 1-1 for that one as well. We've got Liverpool Wolves at Anfield. As much as I would love Wolves to be the first team to beat Liverpool this season, I can't really see it. I think 2-0 Liverpool. West Ham Fulham. I think that's going to be 1-0 to West Ham Stadium. Chelsea Villa 5:30. That's a good one there. I think Aston Villa's on an absolute brilliant run of form, and I don't trust Chelsea, so I am going to see it 2-1 to Chelsea. That takes us on to Sunday's fixtures. At 2 o'clock we have the mighty Sunderland versus Leeds at the Stadium of Light. Bit concerned about this one. We're missing a few players due to AFCON, and Leeds are in brilliant form. I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw. I don't think we'll lose, but I think we'll struggle to get the victory there. And then the final match of the game week is Crystal Palace Tottenham. I don't trust either team really at the minute, so I will see a 2-1 to Palace. And that is it. Merry Christmas all.